So here we go. Welcome to another edition of the recap, and I'm joined by good old Liam as we discuss and get his 5 takeaways from the Blues 3-0 win against Shrewsbury Town. 4 wins in a row, clean sheets, top of the league. What a time to be alive as a Town fan. Liam, first of all, thanks for joining me. Before we get into your takeaways, how are you and how was your day in Shrewsbury?
Yeah, hi Ross. Thanks for having me back on, mate. Really appreciate it. After my previous debut, yeah, I'm really good. How about yourself? How are you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. And yeah, we're buzzing, aren't we? Because that was a fantastic win in Shrewsbury.
Oh, that was absolutely brilliant. I think that for me, I think that's going to be up there for one of the best away days of the season because it was just perfect all round. We'll go through it in each section, but yeah, I can't complain. But yeah, it was a really good day, even if it was a long drive. But yeah, can't complain. What a day out it was.
Definitely, when you got good performance, goals, clean sheet, that trip is worth it. And let's start getting right
Let's go
into your
straight
first
in, shall we?
takeaway. Let's do it, mate. And your first takeaway, and I've said it already in the intro, but it is a thing we don't see often in the last few years. 4 wins in a row. Let's round them off then. Shrewsbury, Burton, MK. I've forgotten the other one already. What's the other one? Let me know. Tell me the other
Forest
one.
Green.
Forest Green. Yeah, Forest Green.
That was it.
Yeah. 4 wins in a row, though, Liam. Why is that your first takeaway, my friend?
Well, when does this happen to Ipswich? It's got to be the most important thing because this is unheard of, isn't it? I saw Statman tweeted it the other day about it, and it's been quite. I can't remember the exact years, but it's been quite a few years since this happened. So I think it's the most important thing. Fair enough, Shrewsbury aren't the best team, but this didn't happen last season, did it? And it didn't happen against teams like Forest Green. We didn't get any points. So yeah, I think it's the most important thing because without saying the obvious thing, things are starting to change and be a bit different. So yeah, you've just got to take the positives where you can, really, haven't you?
I think so. And yeah, I think it was October 2019. Of course, Paul Lambert's when he was in charge in our first League One season. But yeah, after that, we know what happened and we know what's happened ever since. Yeah, we won't mention that at all. Well, let's get right into your second takeaway then. And it's just about the depth of the squad, goals. What's his name? Tyrese John Jules. I've nearly forgot his name. Sorry, Tyrese. Yeah. John Jules. He scored. Connor Chapman scored. And of course, Caden Jackson off the bench and also scoring. That's just good that everyone's sort of spreading the goals around.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that this was a rotated team from the last game and they've still didn't look any different, did they? They still look really good. And obviously, Jackson and John Jules got his first goal for the club. So, yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. But for example, they were missing players like Burns, but they didn't make any difference whatsoever, did it? Which is really good for the team. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say mainly because this will really help us come mid-season when we're playing 2-3 games a week, and then other teams will sort of have injury crisis. And I'm almost happy and optimistic about it. Could you say?
Yes, mate, definitely. And third takeaway, then, my friend. Getting through these really quickly, which that's what I like to see. Snappy.
I'm not messing around. We're going straight for it.
I like it. It's clean sheets.
Yeah.
Now, in League One, we've had good times, in League One in terms of clean sheets. Even under Paul Lambert, Thomas Holy had that good record, but it feels different this time around because we're actually winning games. Chris and Walton is just comfortable on the ball. There's one clip the club put out of him just being so composed on the ball, beating the forwards, passing around the back, but another clean sheet. And I can see that continuing this season.
Yeah, what a performance he's having, and he's turning out to be quite the player, isn't he? I say to my friend who I sit next to that I think he's too good for us already, and he's only been here, a year and a half, and he's just really good, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, you feel comfortable, and this hasn't happened for a couple of years for a few goalkeepers, has it? So, yeah, it's just got to mention it. And even, I know, the Burton game, he was injured and still played on, and then he still didn't look affected by that whatsoever on Saturday, and yeah, he just looks a class above, doesn't he? And I know he didn't get tested as much as previous games, but yeah, he still looked really good, didn't he? And he still made a couple of good saves regardless. So yeah, what a player, and yeah, let's keep this up, hopefully.
Yeah, I think we all feel just so comfortable with him in the back, in that net, saving the goals, looking good in the kits. The goalkeeping kits this season are looking great. The home and the away. Big fan, definitely. Now, fourth takeaway, my friends. Now, last season, we used to switch off. We used to lose games, draw games. We were comfortable. We were always comfortable. And it's just good to see. We didn't switch off. We got the goals, got the 3 points. It's just a whole new downside.
Yeah, so this is why I wanted to mention it, because in the Forest Green game, they switched off though for about 60 minutes, didn't they? And you could tell, and the Forest Green goal sort of woke them up afterwards. And McKenna said post match, he spoke about it. And I really think that has sort of settled with them, and they've really thought about that we can't do this, because since they haven't done it, like the Burton game, I know it's a different game, but they didn't do it. Saturday, they didn't do it, and they just seem a different team. Hopefully, they've learned a lesson from this, and they're going to keep going onwards and upwards throughout the season.
Yeah, we're being very positive at the moment, but because it is, great football.
It is. Why can you not be? Yeah, agreed, 100%.
Of course, at some point, I'm sure, like we are Town, Ipswich Town Football Club, we're cursed, really, aren't we? I'm sure
we'll have a reality check in November or December, but yeah, let's just make the most of this for now and keep it going.
Yes, my friend. And your fifth takeaway, and it's an interesting one. We haven't spoke off air about this, so I'm just going to let you take it away. It's the Marcus Harness chant. Now, he didn't score on the weekend. He was having a great run, but he still had a decent game.
He did. Well, I thought I'd go for something a bit different, sort of off the pitch. And I noticed he had a new chant to the Palace Glad All Over, and I just thought it was great. I just thought I'd mention something a bit different rather than the usual sort of on the pitch antics. But yeah, big fan of the chant, and hopefully we'll have a few more to come. Obviously, the Wes Burns ones from the previous game, but he didn't play. But yeah, big fan of the new chant. I thought I'd give you a different take than usual.
I like it. And mate, sorry to say, the floor is yours. You got to chant it now.
I can't. No, I really can't. Oh. I can't do it. No, it's glad all over, but just changing it to we've got Marcus Harness.
Yeah. I like it. It's fine. I'll let you off this time. But in future, if you mention chants, anybody else who come on the recap, all the other shows we do, and if you say, "Oh, I like that chant," you got to sing it. You got to sing it. Now, we've got a bit of an honourable mention here, Liam, because we've had a lot of praise from Shrewsbury Town fans about our performance, about, this team is going to win the league and all that sort of stuff. But also, there is a local pub, praising Town fans just being so good, behaving well, because, you always hear bad stories, don't you, Liam, about away fans ruining stuff. Unfortunately, definitely these days. But yeah, it's great to see.
Yeah, it was really nice to have an away team for us, or the home team, sorry, sort of say that they're really good set of fans, because it's not a common occurrence, like you said, and it's just really nice to have them be respectful, because normally if a team loses, they'll sort of blame themselves and they won't sort of say anything about the away fans. But it's really nice, and everyone's really respectful towards Ipswich, the home fans, the pub, the Charles Darwin pub, and yeah, it's just nice to see for a change. And yeah, it's just really nice to see something positive, and it's not thugs ruin it for everyone else. So yeah, it's really good to see.
Definitely, mate, definitely. And well, we've got Barnsley this weekend. There'll be so much great content coming out throughout the week. But how are you feeling for that one? Back at Portman Road. James Norwood will be back in town. How are you feeling for that one?
Yeah, I'm quietly confident about it. I won't mention Norwood, but yeah, I'm quietly confident. I think we can get a win. It's a good time to play them. So yeah, I'm quietly optimistic. What are you going to say for your prediction? We haven't even mentioned it yet, but what are you going to say?
I'm not saying it. I think it's too early. It's Monday we're recording this. I think it's too early. That's why I wasn't going to chuck it to you. I just thought, how are you feeling going to that one? Barnsley, of course, relegated from the Championship last year. They lost, I think, 3-0 at home against Wickham on Saturday. So not a great result for them. But I think they're playing in the Cup this week as well. So they're going to have a good game, and then they're going to have to play us at Portman Road with another 20+ thousand, I'm sure, expected there. Liam, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Thanks for joining me. Any other business, any other notes you want to mention from the Shrewsbury game, or anything going towards top of the league? Happy days.
The only thing I'll say is let's just make the most of this while it lasts. And yeah, Shrewsbury was a good day out. I'd recommend it to everyone if we play them again to visit it, even if it's a bit of a trek. But no, that's everything from me. Thanks, Ross.
Top man. And yeah, hope everybody's enjoyed watching, and look out for all the other content I will be bringing you throughout the week. And we'll see you next time on the recap. Bye for now.